We have a conference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Giannis right side. Oh, good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Giannis has added the mid-range game to his arsenal, and he's very effective from there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And he misses his first shot. Lillard outside. From past the arc. Warrior. With the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Butler in the corner. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Pajemski. Outside for Curry. Launches it. And again, it's the Warriors missing. From deep, Prince. And it's Looney with the rebound. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Prince. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. They could use a bucket. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Trent. And again, the Bucks miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution for your Bucks. Green. Kevin Porter Jr.
Outside Curry. Back to Looney. The kick outside to Butler. Curry wide open. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. Green inside the three-point line. And again, the Bucks miss. Pass to Green. And he drives in. Here's Curry. Inside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Porter. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
A natural scorer, Porter Jr. is superb at being able to play through contact and still finish the shot.
Podziemski's shot is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
They kick it out to Green. Outside Curry. Pass to Looney. The shot from the low post is good. Looney's got 6 points.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And here's Porter. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Over Green. And the Bucks miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
6 to shoot. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Bucks passing it around. Nobody near Lillard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still. Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside, Green. Driving the lane. Here's Looney. They kick it out to Green. Lets it fly from 18. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Prince wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Prince has got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. They kick it out to Green. Takes a three. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Warriors leading by 7. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Clock is at 3. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Portis with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Prince looking around. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Back to Prince. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Outside Curry to stop the drought. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Curry with it. Now guarded by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Butler. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that, Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Milwaukee.
Here's Giannis. Takes it inside, and the shot is good. Giannis has got 6 points.
And you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop him.
46 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Curry with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Back to Porter. The Bucks working the ball around. The shot by Rollins no good. Warriors leading by 5. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Butler. Outside for Curry. He is looking for Looney and finds him. From deep. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Butler. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Driving in. Here's Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Podziemski's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. I was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Three-pointer. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Bucks trail by 12. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Pajemski. That one drops for him. Pajemski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Lillard. And again, the Bucks miss. Warriors leading by 14. It's Curry outside. And it's no good. Third time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. Portis with it. Now Green defending. And to Antetokounmpo. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Curry looking it over. Fires the 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Milwaukee with the ball. 17-point game. Right side, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. And again, the Bucks miss. Butler on the way. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You can see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
From deep, Green. That shot off. Bucks trail by 17 to end the cold streak. And it's Looney with the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. Outside Curry. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Left side Curry. Launches it from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Rollins. And stolen by Butler. Outside for Curry. Launches from deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Now Green, defended by Butler. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing. And stolen by Butler. Outside Green.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
So both teams making some changes here. 35 seconds left in the third. Hield can't hit. Bucks trail by 17. And that one's good by Porter.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
Here's Hield. Pass to Spencer. Payton with the ball. They kick out to Hield. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. That one's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead, up by 15.
The Warriors, 40.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Trent. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Trent's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. Pass to Payton. Now, here's Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Payton in the corner. Here's Spencer. 17-foot shot on the way.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Lopez right side. Trent with the wide open look. Oh, good with the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Payton. And he banks in the layup. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Lillard. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Pass to Spencer. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. From downtown, Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks passing it around. Back to Lillard. A three ball. The Warriors pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Misses the three. Bucks trailed by 13. It's rebounded by Payton. On the wing, Hield. Kuminga with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. While we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thanks, David.